Hey, if it's not Tuesday, August 6th, I'm looking up on the wall where the calendar is. If it's not Tuesday, August 6th, between 3:15 and 5:30-ish, 6 o'clock-ish, depending on how late we can go today, because I got a lot of work to do. Don't leave comments. Hey, Chew, what's happening? I don't know why, but people still keep leaving comments on old live videos. Makes me wonder if I should just go delete them or something. But I don't know. I don't know how that'll mess with the algorithm, you know? What's new, Chew? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? I'm not trying to make fun of your name. I just only ever hear you say hello, so I don't know much about you. Tell me, how are you today? What's new? I have like 8,000 things to do. So don't feel bad if I am like doing one or two of them at the same time. That needs to come out. This needs to go in. Hey, Vernon. What's going on? It's a busy, busy day over here. I had to leave early so that I could pick up the posters for the Lamont and Snelly Ball. And, oh my God, they were so heavy. The lady who gave them to me at the place, she did not lift with her legs. And I didn't want to say anything because she's like, oh my gosh, this is so heavy. And I was like, okay, would you like me to help? And she's like, no, do you want me to carry them for you? Hey, Brian. And I was like, no. And she handed them to me and I was like, okay, they're not that heavy. But it started to feel heavy when I was carrying them from the parking garage all the way into the building because it's like a block of walking with this heavy box. And then also I have to keep like, it's a big box. So I'm like jostling the box and then reaching down for my card key to kind of like hold the box and then do the card key and then reach the handle on the door before the before the card key stops working and I have to like do the card key again and then reach the handle. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 doors and an elevator in between the outside of the building and where I had to drop off those posters. So I was just like, ugh. And the whole time I'm like, I'll run into somebody from KMBR and one of those strapping young lads will help carry this. But no, I had to do the whole thing myself. Hey, Harry. I'm good too. It's been a busy day. I am like I said, carrying heavy things is not my jam. That was tough. And then today was like a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails and a lot of socials and a lot of trying to get stuff done. And that's the box of posters I had to pick up. Very cool. They look good. They came out all shiny and pretty. Helder, you're new. Where'd you come from? 4 doors down. Yeah, 4 doors in an elevator. I see what you're going for there. It was so close. Swing and a miss. But I appreciate the effort. I can't resist a pun either. Although if it's a terrible pun, then I'll be like, dude, you give the rest of us a bad name. You're in Fairfield? Have we had this conversation and I've forgotten? Wait, are you the one with the daughter in Fairfield? And I just forgot the name that was associated with your thing? Because sometimes that happens. Never take it personally because I am terrible at remembering things. Like really terrible at it. Like right now, I can't remember what page I'm looking for in my binder. Oh, there we go. There, now I get rid of this. We are really low on. Oh, hang on a second. How did I miss that email? I was totally waiting on this call, and then I didn't get the call, and I was like, fuck it, we'll start the live. And then I just got an email that was like, hey, I tried to call you and I couldn't get through. And I'm like, but no missed calls. The Giants game is about to start, but there's no missed calls. I have good news. I just got all the confirmation I need that I am definitely 100% interviewing Carrie King at the Forum in Los Angeles on August 21st. Bam! That was tough. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Philip. No, we didn't have a conversation. Another person. No, Harry's from Fairfield. And then Helder is also from Fairfield. How many Fairfield people are on this? Dan, you are Ollie Ollie oxen free. What does that mean? That the fire's contained? What's going on, Sarah? You going to be in town? Or are you still in the SD? Not ST, but SD. I don't know if there's a difference there. Oh, shit. Did I forget to do that? I did. It wasn't important. It was just a little extra thing I meant to do, and I didn't. Rude. Look at me with shit all over the place here. I need to get this out of the way. Yeah, super, super stoked. Oh, cool. Well, I just remember last time you were in town, Sarah, I had like, I was surprised because I was expecting you to be in SD, and then all of a sudden you were like, hey, I'm home. And I was like, what? Well, not home, but here, etc. So, Helder, what brought you to Fairfield? I am super curious. Because having grown up there, we only wanted to get away. Oh my gosh, tomorrow's going to be busy. Really busy. Jesus. Okay. Cool. That is not where that goes. That goes there. You bought a house in Fairfield in the 80s. That was a good time to buy a house in Fairfield. I know my parents got their house. Well, the first one was in 1970, but the second one was in 1985. And yeah, that house is worth like 10 times what they paid for it in 1984, 4. I want to say it was like September 1984. I remember it was my first week of junior high. And the first thing we did, my first week of junior high, is move out of the school district. And I was like, I am not going to Green Valley. You cannot make me. Because, Rodriguez didn't exist. Not that I wanted to go to Rodriguez if it did exist, because it's even further out there. But all my friends were at Sullivan, man. And now Sullivan's not even a school, right? Oh, that's right. Rodriguez is Rodriguez a high school or I can't keep track. Oh, thanks for popping in, Sarah. It's good to see you. Oh, you're over on Cement Hill Road. You are an old Fairfield. Hell yeah, you bought that shit in the 80s. What? Did your kids go to Dover? Dover and Fairfield High? I went to Fairfield High. Falcons. I was editor of the Fairfield High School newspaper. Weird, right? One second. What did I need to know? Nope. None of that is interesting. Oh, cool. Now's the perfect time for my laptop to lock up when I'm trying to look up stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Oh, come on, laptop. Get it together. There we go. 1077 The Bone and Deep Purple with Woman from Tokyo. I'm Nikki Blakk with a whole bunch of women who are going to be doing the Women's Rock Camp. Yep, for years, Rock Camp has always been a dude fest and a sausage fest, but now there's a girls only rock camp, and it's going to have Nancy Wilson from Heart, Lita Ford, and Nita Strauss from Alice Cooper, along with the Bay Area's own Sheila E. and more. I mean, Roxy Petrucci from Vixen, Rhonda Smith, who I actually interviewed once. She's played with Jeff Beck and Prince and all kinds of people. It's happening in December in Los Angeles. If you have any girls who are into rock and roll fantasy camp, get them on this, man. All right. Oh, I do need to put that in there. Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, I know where Cement Hill Road is for sure. Sanderson Welding was out there. My best friend's dad had a welding business out there on Cement Hill Road. So we used to drive out there a lot. Well, plus also that used to be a big unincorporated area where you could go and, get high and park and make out without getting busted. Except for that one time. Who knew the cops were going to show up that one time? Fortunately, we had like bags full of Taco Bell as like a cover story. We just rolled down all the windows really fast and we were like, we're not high. We just came out here to eat Taco Bell in the middle of a field next to Cement Hill Road. What's up, officer? Harry, you're on Atlantic? Okay, so you're right by Fairfield High too. Look at you guys are practically neighbors. You guys should hang out. You're right down the street from each other. We should form a club. You guys could meet up at Winchell's. Huh? I used to hang out at that Winchell's a lot, like a ridiculous amount of time. Like I knew the people who worked there hung out so much. It was, it's embarrassing how much time I spent at that Winchell's. Billy dissing on the A's is nothing new, but it did take a minute for that video to get out. Billy posted it like 3 days ago, I think. So I saw it and I thought it was hilarious. I guess I should have reposted it then if I thought everybody was going to be that into it. But I forget which stadium he was at, but it was great having him just like spray paint bees over the A's and then be all like, what now, bitches? Because the A's ownership really has been shitty, honestly. Hey, Brett, I am having a great day. I'm not having a bad day. I could use a nap, but that's every day. Did the Bone ever do a 2 for Tuesday? Ooh. The estrogen clam jam? Mr. Howell, how dare you? That is terrible. Really terrible. What? Harry Winchell's is gone? Oh, are you sure? In the Mission Shopping Center right there at the corner? You know what, Dan? I want to know where RFK Jr. got a bear cub. Where did that motherfucker find a dead bear in New York City? I mean, I don't even need to know what possessed him to think that it was going to be a good idea to put a dead bear in Central Park. Where the fuck did he acquire it? And who let that happen? Who was like, oh, I got a dead bear for you, man. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's weird too because I don't know if you watch John Oliver, but John Oliver just did a great whole thing on RFK. on Sunday. So any of your friends who still think RFK Jr. is not a goddamn crackpot, just send them to John Oliver on Sunday because it was a great. Hey, Chris, CT. What is CT? Connecticut? Are you in Connecticut? Are you in Fairfield, Connecticut? Because that would be weird if you were like in my hometown sister city. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, right. Harry is new. Harry's new. Harry's only been in Fairfield for a few years, but Harry Heldon's been there since the 80s, man. Chris, you're in Grayton, like where the casino is? Like in the North Bay? Hold on, I gotta make this change before I forget. Where in the actual fuck did I just put that? Though it's right here. Derp. Okay. 37.5. 371. That's what I was looking for right there. Boom. Okay. Man, I am still really behind on music. Way behind. Jesus. All right. I think we can move up this bag company. Does that put me back on track? But while I'm here, I should do this. Hey, Melissa, what's happening? Chris, I don't know what the Mystic area is. Like the Mystic Theater in Petaluma? Are you near Petaluma? San Jose has 3 24-hour donut shops. Are you sure about that? Because random bit of information. When the Rolling Stones played in San Jose at the arena back in like 2004, I had to do their catering shop. And day of show, I had to get donuts and pastries and have them at the arena by 5 a.m., which meant I had to leave my house at 3 o'clock in the morning because I lived in the Concord area. And then I had to drive into San Jose and pick up pastries at like 4 a.m. I had to pick up donuts at 4 a.m. and pastries at like 4:30 a.m. and then be at the arena by 5. And I remember having a really hard time finding a donut shop open with stock that early. So if you're telling me that there was a goddamn 24-hour place at the time that I could have gone to, I'm going to be pissed, much less 3 of them. Donuts. Melissa, where are you working at that it's so slow today? $50. Huh. All right. Well, 42 to 50 is 8. It's the Bay Area's own Metallica on the Rock of the Bay. I'm Nikki Blakk, and if you haven't had a chance to see Kirk and Robert of Metallica doing Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, it's pretty epic. I got it posted up for you on the socials, and of course, you can find it at 1077thebone.com. Oh, I forgot to tell people they got a chance to win. Hold on. It's the Bay Area's own Metallica on the Rock of the Bay. I'm Nikki Blakk, and if you haven't had a chance to check out Kirk and Robert from Metallica covering Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline when they played in Boston, it's epic. I posted it up for you on the socials to check out, and it's on 1077thebone.com. And if you stick around for just about 8 more minutes, you're going to have a chance to win tickets to the Lamont and Tonelli Ball on August 16th with STP live in Our Lady Peace. Wow, still 2 minutes early. Well, not quite. Hold on. All right, that's fine. We are going to have to add a Pink Floyd song today. Hi, Roy. Steinbeck Peninsula Equine Clinic. You're a horse vet? You get to work with horses? I love horses. I mean, I think it comes with the chromosomes. You know, all women love horses, but I really love horses. That's awesome. And it's good that it's a slow day, right? Because it means all the horses are healthy. Have I ever seen Mystic Pizza? Mystic Pizza, the 80s movie with Julia Roberts? Yeah, I saw it once. But I don't know where it happened. Sorry. Dude, that movie's like 30, almost, that movie's like 30, 40 years old. You can't use that as a frame of reference, at least not without a little more context. But now I see where Mystic area. Jesus, Chris. You scare me, dude. All right, let's see. Where was I? Where'd you come from, Harry? New England? Where they make the Mystic Pizza? Aw, I love it. Good on you, Melissa. There's a Rolling Pin Donuts in San Bruno that's been open since 1958. Consecutively, like 24 hours a day since 1958? Kidding. Yeah, I'm not going to San Bruno for donuts, but thanks. That's too far. I don't look like a Julia Roberts person to you. I don't know. I mean, everyone is a Julia Roberts person, right? She's made a lot of fucking movies that we all saw. I think I've seen a lot of Julia Roberts movies. Although, to be honest, I did not see Mystic Pizza when it came out. I saw it later. I forget. I think somebody made me rent it once or something. But you live there now. You did live in Oakland. Do I know Matt Pike? Oh, from Sleep? I mean, High on Fire? I mean, Sleep? I mean, yeah. I know his wife better. Wait. No. Not his wife. The other guy from High on Fire's wife. Oh, wait, Harry, you're saying yes? This donut shop in San Bruno has actually been open 24 hours a day, every day since 1958? Because that's scary. That should be a news story. Somebody needs to call like one of the news stations and be like, how have you not done this in this human interest story? They must have, right? They've been on the news like a handful of times or something. I got to be honest, I quit watching local news after college because local news is garbage. I feel like the OJ trial just ruined news for me in general. There we go. We need to add the Pink Floyd song manually. There we go. And we are running hella short, so it's going to be the long one. Okay, and then let me get that out of the air. Huh. Weird. Oh, so now I'm running late because I added a song. Hey, PJ. Buca de Beppo is going bankrupt. I did eat at the Buca de Beppo in the way back and at that specific location a few times. Hey, Sharn. What's going on down under? How's things in the Shire, as it were? News was ruined with the beginning of 24 hours of news. I'm not mad at the 24-hour news cycle. I'm mad at the corporate consolidation of newsrooms to the point where everybody's just reporting on the same fucking 5 stories because no one is out there gathering news anymore. We used to have local, regional, and national news organizations, and now we have like 2 news organizations that are doing everything, it feels like. I'm exaggerating, but yeah. Sorry, there's like schmutz on my computer. There we go. I can't be mad that Buca de Beppo is going bankrupt. Part of me is sad, but part of me is like, there's an awful lot of really good pizza joints out there that are family owned. And I quit eating corporate owned food a while ago. Like when I had a friend who opened a restaurant in like 2007, 2008. And then the recession hit, and all these corporate owned places managed to stay open and get bailed out. While she went bankrupt and is still dealing with the bankruptcy a million years later. So sorry, corporates. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. But I think news as entertainment is when it all started to go wrong. And I think that's what happened with like Inside Edition. And, it was like news meets entertainment tonight. They kind of like coalesced to make like the single worst thing at that time before reality TV happened. And then reality TV happened. And those 2 things together, I think, are basically responsible for the fall of humanity. It's cold? Oh, right, because you guys are in winter right now. I was out there in March. Not New Zealand, I'm sorry. I was in Australia. I was in Melbourne in March in like 2012, like a million years ago. But it was really hot still. Like we went to the zoo and I was like sweating. Like it was uncomfortably hot. But then we went to the beach and it was nice because marine layer. Yeah, I always support mom and pops too, at least if I can. Hold on, I'm running out of time here. Whoa, that's not where I meant to put that, but okay, here we are. I'm running late recording this cue to call, so hold on a second. Sorry, I'm still distracted. Let me turn this down so I can listen. No copyright strikes today, damn it. That's my goal. Yeah, I know I've already told you, Sean, how much I want to go back down under because it's so great down there. I had so much fun. I only got to go for a week, but they frown on me leaving for more than a week around here, which is rough, right? Because then, you know, I mean, even if you bookend the weekends around it, you're still losing a day flying out there and losing a day with jet lag and all the stuff, you know? But you guys have the single greatest licorice on the planet. You know that, right? Kiwi licorice. Oh my God. Hey, Sherry, you excited? Did you see the posters? What's that, Dan? Who's retiring? It's not me. I got a mortgage to pay forever. It's not easy owning a house in the Bay, let me tell you. You didn't see the posters? Well, just a minute. And let me just say that box is heavy, really heavy. And I carried it all by myself. I feel, you know, it's so funny. I woke up today and I was like, maybe I really do have COVID. And then I was like, nope. I woke up feeling this way every day, forever. The Money Man song you want to go back, but we can't. Oh, the Eddie Money song. You'll probably inherit your grandparents' house in Walnut Creek. Score. Right, Sherry? It looks so good, huh? PJ, you ready? We're about to do this. Did PJ tap in and tap back out? He's just too busy to comment. All right. Let's see how this goes. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 1. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 2. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 3. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 4. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 5. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 6. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 7. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 8. Hi, it's Sabone, your caller 9. Sorry, dude. Oh.
Hello?
Hi. Sorry. Okay, I'm just going to hang up on him because he sounds like he's having an aneurysm. Just listen to the station. Oh, good. PJ's here. We can do this now. Sorry, PJ. Lamont forgot to normalize the board, and so the Q speaker that I hear the callers through was not up. So I missed his initial reaction. Sorry. All righty. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Let's take my favorite number 6. Hi, it's Sabone. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. Hey, Tracy, have you won anything from the bone in the last 30 days?
No, I have not.
No? You sound confident.
Am I the right caller?
You are. Congratulations.
Awesome. That is so fantastic.
Tracy with an I or with a Y?
Y.
Okay. And how do you spell your last name?
It is R as in Robert, E as in Edward, H as in Harry, M as in Moose, E as in Edward,
Wait. Oh, hold on. I lost you already. You're gonna have to start over. Sorry.
Okay.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
It's the computer like blanked out on me, so I got to start over. It was TRACY.
TRACY. Last name is REHMEL.
Okay, great. I don't see you in here, so I'm gonna have to get some more information from you. What? I had no idea.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Tracy. You got a pair of
Thank
tickets
you.
to see the Lamont and Snelly Ball with Stone Temple Pilots live in Our Lady Peace at the Toyota Pavilion in Concord on August 16th. Keep an eye on your spam filter and your email because we're going to email the tickets to you. And we'll need you to open that email as soon as you get it. Click the link inside to accept your tickets, and then they'll be delivered via Live Nation app.
Okay, thank you so very much.
Yeah, congratulations.
We're gonna have a date night.
Oh, nice. You and the old man are gonna tie one on.
We are. Yes. Thank
awesome.
You so much.
Take care, Tracy, and congrats. Cheers. Solano County. She's from Vallejo. When you're caller 100. Was that Wolf is a caller after 300 milligrams? No, but he's popped up a couple of times. It's nice to see that he survived that 300 milligram day. But what's funny is every time he pops up since then, he's not been on anything. I got a feeling that 300 milligrams was like a bit much. You once won passes to the Monterey Bay Aquarium and 4 lunches for answering a question about Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones. That had to be in the way back. Yeah, we're I don't know what changed, if it was corporate policy or if it was like state law or whatever, but the laws governing contests have changed drastically to where we're very restricted as to how we can do a giveaway. So it's just caller 10 now. Always caller 10. All right. People keep telling me they're sending me emails, and then the emails don't come through, and I'm like, All right. Not gonna be able to fit that in. That's what she said. Did you see the Green Day Deadpool Wolverine thing? It's hilarious. check my spam folder in case. No, I did find the email. And I was actually I misspoke. Someone told me they called me earlier. She was like, yeah, I tried to call you. She sent me an email saying she tried to call me. And I was like, no, you didn't. I don't have any missed calls. This is the number I gave you. See? No missed calls recently. Also, nobody ever calls, right? This is Wednesday of last week. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people have like actually called me since last week. And I don't even know who that one of those is. But there you go. You know, I'm not against doing Get the Let Out, but it's just more work for everybody. And everybody's already kind of stretched, you know? And it's not like we don't play Led Zeppelin all the time. We do. So, I mean, I'm sure they got time. Good on them. Happy they make it happen. But also, we did Get the Let Out as a nighttime feature. Yes, thank you, PJ. I did do 420 Floyd today. Live or deep cuts. At least do live or deep cuts. You get on that, Dan. Make it happen. Let me know. You have no idea what it takes to put a song in this system and then schedule it and then have it play at the right time. It's a whole thing. And every time you add another layer to something, I mean, look at 420 Floyd. Look at how many times have I forgotten it? And then I'm all like, oh shit. It's just, you know, it would be me, because like it's not like I haven't brought it up, but it's like it would be me making more work for myself, more work for Baby Huey, and more work for Chasta, just to play like a Led Zeppelin song or two at a specific time. It would be nice if we had it, if it was like a Gorman thing, right? But Gorman is his own jam, and we can't like put stuff in his show that he doesn't want. So, and I already do 420 Floyd, you know. Maybe ask Chasta if she wants to get the Let Out. I don't know what she's got going on, but she could do it. I mean, aside from, you know, being the program director and also doing the morning show and the midday show. It's a lot of stuff. Oh, I got to do this thing though. It's the Bay Area's own Green Day on the Rock of the Bay with American Idiot. I'm Nikki Blakk, and I think we talked about this yesterday, how the Green Day song Time of Your Life is used in Deadpool 3. And I follow Ryan Reynolds on Instagram, and he posted the Green Day footage from last night. But last night in New York, Trey Cool and Mike Dirnt snuck off stage while Billy was singing Time of Your Life acoustic by himself. And then they changed into Deadpool and Wolverine costumes and came back out. And it's hilarious. They absolutely got Billy to choke up and laugh. And the video is amazing. So if you're not following Ryan Reynolds on Instagram, but you are following 1077 The Bone on socials, check it out there. We've got it posted up for you. Okay. Do I have a sponsor for that one too? Good question. Nope. Cool. Chasta and Mount Shasta. You know, so many people call her Shasta. It makes me crazy. And I'm like, it's Chasta. It's clearly spelled with a CH. It's Chasta. It's not Shasta. It's Chasta. She does not want a pop, 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 or a Shasta. She wants it. You hear that song and you still think Seinfeld. Which song do you still think Seinfeld for? Hey, John, the Rain song? Aw, that was the song we played at my wedding for my first dance. I got divorced. I don't want to hear it. Oh. I'm kidding. It's not like I don't like the song. Hi, it's Simone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is the Bone. This is Stephen from San Ramon.
Hey, Stephen from San Ramon. How you doing?
Fantastic.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I was calling in for the tickets for the Lamont Tadelli anniversary party.
Oh, gosh. That was like 10, 15 minutes ago. You can figure
I've
if
been ringing for a while.
Yeah, you can figure if you haven't been answered in about 5 minutes, you can go ahead and hang it up. So what I do is I do the cue to call, and then I wait about a minute so that everybody hears the cue to call. Because there's a little bit of a delay between the radio and then the online and the app. So depending on what you're listening on, I just call as soon as you hear the cue to call, and call a bunch for like a good 5 minutes. But after 5 minutes, it's not happening.
But I went so far as to say, hey, they're still playing songs, so they usually wait to answer the call.
I don't know who they is.
DJs on the radio.
But this is how I'm doing it.
Don't worry.
Yeah. So whenever you're listening to other people's shifts, that may or may not apply at all. This is just how I do it. So whenever you're trying to win in the afternoons, that's your inside scoop right there.
Will do. Well, when it's your show, it's your way. I appreciate that.
Exactly. Cue to call, maybe a minute. Call like crazy. Hang it up after 5.
We just keep listening anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Love the station.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you, Dan.
No, my pleasure.
Right on. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye now.
That was very nice. Oh, we got to give away Limp Bizkit tickets this hour. Who's excited for Limp Bizkit? I know somebody is somewhere. It's just not me. You're surprised that some stations like the Hawk do. I mean, I'm not. I mean, every station can pick the thing that they do. Does the Hawk also do 420 Floyd? Because I had the choice. Did I want to do Get the Let Out, or did I want to do 420 Floyd? And I decided I wanted to do 420 Floyd. Because I only had about enough time to build one extra feature into my show. Thanks, Justine. I love Chasta too. She's a good boss. Sorry, somebody's over there like banging on opening, closing doors really loudly. And I'm all, what's going on? But it's nothing. A drinking game of people who call late for tickets. I would like to make a drinking game out of anything around here, but they frown on that sort of thing. Technically not allowed to drink during shift, and definitely not allowed to do drinking for sport, because that is frowned upon. They play the time as 4:20. Well, see? Why don't you go nag them? Hey, why don't you guys do a 420 Floyd, man? Why do you just say the time is 4:20 when you could play a Pink Floyd song every day at 4:20 and just do that instead? Huh? I can drink soda. I don't drink soda. Soda's bad for you, bro. Soda's worse for you than alcohol, honestly. Which reminds me, that's why I drink coffee. And I'm also kind of a little bitch about my coffee, so I bring my own, because our break room coffee is not that good. I mean, it's like a Pete's blend, but I don't know. Maybe it's the machine just doesn't make it very well or something. It just doesn't do it for me. Oh, I have a sponsor there too. Okay. Or kombucha. You know, the only time I like kombucha is if I actually do have a cold. If I am feeling under the weather, I will crave kombucha and it will make me feel a little bit better. But 99% of the time, whenever I drink kombucha, I don't like it. Unless it's one of those really sugary ones, in which case it's bad for you. So, meh. I'm at that age where I have to be like healthy over many choices. Otherwise, bad things happen. Hey, Barry, have I tried Thanksgiving Coffee Company out of Fort Bragg? Well, tell me more, sir. I have not. Your friend makes batches of kombucha. You know what? My friend makes batches of kombucha too. You know what I've noticed when you have a friend who makes kombucha batches? They are always trying to give you a piece of that thing that grows in the middle of it. They're always like, hey, I can give you a little bit of my thing. Do you want some of my thing? My bulbous living growing thing that you can put in your fridge? And yeah, I'm always like, no, don't want it. Super creepy. They made a roast of coffee in honor of Dirt the cat. I don't even know who Dirt the cat is, but I am still very, very much intrigued about the Thanksgiving Coffee Company. You know, the more I say it, the more the name is starting to sound a little bit familiar, but I don't think I've had it because where the fuck is Fort Bragg? It's north, right? It's not Fort Mason. At first I was like, oh, Fort Mason, I could go there. No. Fort Bragg is where? Ah, Jesus. You know what, though? I did want to go to Glass Beach. But no. Mendocino's a fucking hike. Jesus. Yeah. I don't know if you've met me, but I hate long drives. Hate them. I've driven to Mendocino twice in my life, and on one of those trips I vomited because the windy roads. Definitely not a fan. I wonder if somebody carries it down here though. You know? Because that would be cool. Like Rainbow carries a bunch of local coffees. That sounds like a Rainbow coffee thing, right? Is anybody familiar with Rainbow Grocery in San Francisco? They have all the best stuff. Thanksgiving Coffee Company. Anybody not new here is going to be tired of hearing this, but my favorite coffee is Kaladi Brothers. And they have two locations. One is in Anchorage and the other one is in Seattle. And I had it at the Seattle one. And it was just so good. Holy crackers, it was really good. And I found out that they ship for free if you buy 2 pounds at a time. Well, they started doing that during the pandemic. Before, I was just like ordering it whenever I had a little extra cash to burn. But now if I can get 2 pounds at a time and free shipping, it's actually cheaper than the Hairbender, which is the what's the San Francisco coffee company's name that has Hairbender? Oh, I always forget it now. Hairbender is Stumptown. I really like Stumptown coffee, but they started charging outrageous amounts of money for it's like $16 for 12 ounces or something. And I can get, and I'm paying $16 or $17 for a pound at Kaladi Brothers. And then I also tried the new Green Day coffee, the Punk Bunny coffee. And I was pleasantly surprised to find out it's actually really good. Let's see. Thanksgiving coffee. Do they have it near me? Where? The blog? No. Oh, look at me tired already. Ah, shit. More coffee. How could I possibly be tired already? It's only 4 o'clock. If I'm tired now, I'd be fucked by 7. Sorry, there's still a bunch of weird noises coming from outside the studio. They've won a bunch of awards. They have a coffee club. And they ship. Wonder how much shipping is. Free shipping on orders over $40. So that's 3 pounds. You got to buy 3 pounds to get free shipping. That's kind of a lot. We'll see. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I need to try a coffee before I buy 3 pounds of it at once. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't see anybody carrying it. Oh, for fuck's sake, how do I get back to that page? Oh. Yeah, Barry, where did you get Thanksgiving coffee? Huh? Where'd you find it at? Pacheco Pass to Monterey and Carmel. Yeah, no, I hate that shit. I remember I went to Oh, is that what it is? Because I was looking all over the website for a store locator and I couldn't find one either. Well, I don't want you to have to send it to me. I want to actually try it without like commitment. I mean, if you can't, I mean, if you really want to, it's, you know, here at the station, 750 Battery Street, San Francisco, 94111. Yeah, Sherry, Oakland Coffee is now Punk Bunny. And according to the band, it's the same exact coffee. Like, I bought some Oakland coffee to do a taste test with the Punk Bunny coffee. But then Baby Huey and I never did the taste test. And then I found out he was drinking Dunkin' coffee. And I was like, I can't look at you right now. Because I will be the first person to say right in the face of any fucking East Coaster that Dunkin' Donuts coffee is vile. It's disgusting. It's swill. East Coasters get so mad when you do that. Oh my God. I have almost gone to blows. I have a really good friend who lives in Maryland, and every time I say that, she's like, bitch, what? And she's not kidding. And I'm always like, tell me I'm wrong. It's in Co-ops in the North Bay. Yeah. How far north? I mean, I can't go to Santa Rosa to buy coffee, bruh. That's just too damn far. You can't believe Oakland coffee doesn't run in his veins. Well, that's the funny part about that. He started drinking coffee because Green Day started making a coffee. And then he drank only Oakland coffee out of his Oakland coffee mug. And I literally just asked him this like yesterday or last week. I forget, like in a very short time period. I was like, hey, I go, how are you liking the Punk Bunny? Because he had his coffee cup in his hand and he's like, oh, I haven't tried it yet. And I was like, the fuck? Do I need to bring it in? And he's like, no. I go, wait, what have you been drinking? You can't still have Oakland coffee because it's gone now. And he was like, I've been drinking Dunkin'. I'm a dick right now for telling the world that he's like drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but also, ew, he should stop that. I need him to do better. For the Horde. Aw, that's awesome. You went to school in Moraga. Aw, your parents were rich. Oh, good for you. Whenever I see For the Horde, I think of my Cannibal Corpse interviews because every time I interviewed George Corpsegrinder Fisher, we would talk about his World of Warcraft obsession. And then I felt bad for him when they made that terrible World of Warcraft movie. Oh my God. Oh, you went to college in Moraga. Okay. That's a whole different thing. Although, Jesus, you went to St. Mary's on loans? dude, you better vote Biden or Harris or whoever's going to try and excuse college loans, because fuck, I don't want to know how much you spent. Ugh. My friend's daughter went there, and it was like, phew. You can't stand coffee that's based on things like IHOP or McDonald's. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Is Sharn still here? Because Sharn will like school all of us, because coffee in Australia and New Zealand is a whole different world. The fucking McDonald's has like better coffee than a Starbucks or even a Phil's. Like, coffee in Australia is, it's like a cup full of angel tears. It's so fucking good. It's true. You'll die before you pay them back. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I mean, as long as you can still get a home loan. Fuck yeah. Damn the man. Hey, Kevin. Dollar Tree espresso. I'm not trusting Dollar Tree espresso. I'm already a little Hey, Umberto. Oh, Kona coffee is really good and tasty, and it's like $25 a fucking pound, dude. And that's if you get it on sale. Like, Kona coffee is like bang. They do not fuck around with Kona coffee, dude. Let's see, where am I at? Ooh, look at that 420 Floyd, right at 420. Hi. How did I wonder what time it was? Right at 420 too. It just happens. I don't even like smoking weed. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. I just am a terrible stoner. I don't want to talk about either of these bands. What else is there? Nothing. All right. Well, 107.7 The Bone with Bob Seger working on those night moves. I'm Nikki Blakk, and who's watching House of the Dragon? Anybody? I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that loved Game of Thrones like I did, and then started watching House of the Dragon, and it started out really good, right? Season 1, very promising. Season 2, starting to slip a little, but they just announced today that season 4 is going to be the last one. Season 3 had better be really good, is all I could say. Okay. That needs to be a thing. No. I need this. What was your major for the Horde? What was your major that you had to go to fucking St. Mary's and spend a fortune? I only asked because I went to like junior college in Fairfield, and then I went to San Francisco State. And it was cheap. Is the Megadeth Mudvayne tour rolling through there this week? Yeah, on Saturday. Psychology? Brah, you could have done state school for that shit. How long ago did you go? You're a therapist now? Nice. Question. Do you have your own practice, or do you work for a larger hospital? Just curious, if you don't mind saying. I have a friend who also became a therapist, so I have a deep respect for the amount of time and training you had to put in. It's fucking insane. And he actually went to work for Kaiser, and I was like, dude, Kaiser, really? And he's like, running my own practice was so much more work than working for Kaiser, and I guess Kaiser takes really good care of him. Who knew Kaiser took care of somebody? I'm always used to hearing the worst about Kaiser. Yeah, Megadeth and Mudvayne, Kaiser pays. That's what, yeah, he said Kaiser paid and had good benefits, and he didn't have to worry about any of the other stuff, right? He didn't have to worry about managing his caseload. He didn't have to worry about advertising or, paying rent on a space or any of that shit. So, fair enough. But yeah, Megadeth Mudvayne this Saturday at the Concord Pavilion. I'll be there, but I'll be working because I don't know how to have just one job. I got to have like 2 or 3. I guess 3 because I'm hosting the Mountain Fest in the Smoky Mountains this month. Four if you count Live Nation venues individually. Did I just fuck that up? Because that reminds me, I got to get my calendar together so that I can tell the Fillmore whether or not I can work for them in September. Hi, it's the Bone.
Hi, Kedar. Who's speaking?
Hi, Ricky. It's Nikki.
Oh, hi, Nikki. I tell you what, Nick. I am down to see where we're playing. Where's it? Where we're playing to play?
Slow down. What are you saying?
Where's where we're playing to play? I got to read on my calendar that Robert Plant's going to play it in town sometime soon.
Oh, yeah. Robert Plant's going to be at Frost Amphitheater at Stanford University on August 22nd.
So where do I love you, Nikki? So, Nikki, you know what? I think you should pick me up. We should go.
I can't make it to that show. I'll be out of town. I'll be hosting the Mountain Fest in the Smoky Mountains that weekend.
Well,
yeah. I'll be long gone, brother.
Have fun, Nikki.
Oh, thanks. You too. See if you can get your mom to take you. He's been calling since I was on the first time around. He used to call me and Steven Seaweed all the time. And he still calls all the jocks all day long. Am I going to Sammy? I don't know, actually, if I'm going to Sammy. I kind of, what is the... You know what I'm thinking is that I'll kind of be backstage at the L&T ball and I might just ask around and be like, hey, can somebody grease me into Sammy tomorrow? But I also will be very tired. So I don't know. I have it on my calendar as like a maybe. Where is my calendar? The other half. There we go. Speaking of. Le calendar. Let's see. Oh, geez. I don't even have shit in here that I already did. I would love it if oh, you're hoping to photograph Megadeth on the 15th in LA. Did you ask for a photo pass already? I hope, because that's what it's gonna take. And they usually do that stuff in advance. But you know, Megadeth headlining an amphitheater, Megadeth never. I mean, even with the Gigantour, with a huge lineup, Megadeth hasn't really sold enough tickets to justify an amphitheater tour. So I'm always surprised when they do that. They probably need the help. They'll probably like let you photograph it. There you go. I would love it if Steven would come up to the L&T ball, but also if I were Steven Seaweed, I'd stay home in Santa Cruz. Not that I don't love, not that Steven, not that he wouldn't want to come up here. And he likes Stone Temple Pilots, but I think Stone Temple Pilots live in Our Lady Peace is not like, it's not a solid enough lineup to get the weed man out of Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying? And to get him all the way up to Concord. Like if this show was happening at Shoreline, I think we'd have a chance. And if this show was happening at Shoreline and it was like Santana or I don't know, Y&T or somebody, I don't know. It was like a more Bay Area based lineup and it was at Shoreline, I think we'd have a chance. You never know. I'm not speaking for him. I'm just speculating. I haven't talked to Steven for a minute. In fact, I don't even think I've talked to him in person in years. I should check my emails. I mean, my DMs and see the last time I talked to him and be like, hey, love to see you. I need a weekend free so I can drive down to Santa Cruz, bring my surfboard. Oh, where are we? Okay, we're there. All right, let's see. Today, I picked up the posters. Tomorrow, I have a 10:30 phone meeting. Sunday, I went to Alamo Draft House and saw Deadpool again. Okay, now I'm caught up. And if I don't put this on every calendar everywhere, I'll forget all of it. Hey, Keith, what's happening? What did I just drop? Oh, it's the second time I dropped that flash drive. It's like it's trying to run away from me. This morning I was actually early today, which never happens, but it's because I had to pick up those posters. And then I'm standing there talking to baby Huey, and all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. So I came running in here because I had a break coming up pretty quick and I needed to do some stuff first. And I grabbed my headphones, and the first thing I do is drop my headphones, and they fucking explode, and I have to put all the pieces back in. And I was like, really? Really? Hey, Keith, what's happening with you? I always mean to ask, does anybody have any questions for me? Like, I am happy to like answer questions or tell stories if there's somebody I might have worked with or know that you really like. If I don't know them, I'll be like, I got nothing. But sometimes I do. I've worked with a lot of people over the years. I forget people I've worked with over the years. Sometimes stuff pops up. Thoughts on Corey Feldman opening for Limp Bizkit? Oh, have fun, Sherry. Thanks for coming by. You know, oh, the picture. Okay, let's see. The picture I posted for James's birthday this year. Which one was it? I think it was Through the Never. I think that's where. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, this one. Is this the one you're talking about? So this was at the premiere of the Metallica movie Through the Never. Opening night, James and I went to a couple different theaters here in the Bay Area together and did like Metallica trivia questions and kind of introduced the film and answered questions. And then we did that at the Metreon in San Francisco, and then we hopped over the bridge and did it again at the AMC Theater in Emeryville, I think it was. So this was us that night. I wish I knew where more the rest of those pictures were because we took a bunch. But yeah, that's what that is. Corey Feldman, I saw him at the DNA Lounge, and it was nuts. So like, it was like a lot of people, I'll just tell you right now, a lot of people, including myself, showed up at the DNA Lounge to see Corey Feldman headline, thinking it was going to be a fucking joke and we were going to all have a good laugh, grab a drink, and get the fuck out. And it was almost like it started off as a joke, but it went so far out into left field that it came back around into being like an avant-garde performance artist piece where we were like, is this good? It's not good, but it's fucking weird. And it's so just like surreal. And he's so just out there that you're just looking at him. And it's like watching a fucking train wreck. You can't look away. And then you're kind of interested. And next thing you know, you're like, I'm invested here. I need to know what batshit thing he's going to do or say next. I can't go away. Like for example, out of nowhere, he like has somebody else in his band start singing a song. I think it was like Girls Just Want to Have Fun or something. And he goes up around to the back to the drum riser and he gets behind the kit and he starts playing. And then after the song is over, because he's got a little Janet Jackson microphone, he's like, guess where I am, guys? Like we didn't all watch him like walk to the drum kit. He's all, I'm up here now. And we're like, did you think that was a secret? Like the whole thing is just so weird. It's almost fun. Like it's one of those things, right? Where you know how like you can go to shit, you can one of two ways, right? You could be like, that's stupid. Or you can be like, fuck it, I'm getting into this. Give me a drink and let's sing along, right? And if you go into a Corey Feldman set with like the fuck it mentality of like, bring it on, Feldman, you are going to have a good time because it's just indescribably strange. And I think that the same could be said for Limp Bizkit to some degree, except they can actually play their instruments. Do people still think radio is like what they see in WKRP or like in Frasier? You mean it's not? Oh, you know, the main difference is all the people that they have that do a bunch of jobs. Now those people are gone because we've all been bought by corporations who fired all those people and told us to just do that shit ourselves, which is why I complain when you ask me to do things. You got one with Lars at the Chinese Theater in Hollywood that same weekend? Yeah. The guys did different things in different theaters. And James did the hometown. So James and I hooked up for the theater hop. Yeah, it's so weird. Everything he does is weird. It's weird and surreal. And you're kind of just like looking at him like, do you not have real friends that will tell you that this is fucking weird? Or do your real friends look at it and go, hey, you know what? Living his best life. Fuck it. I don't know. But I'm there to find out. Like, I will watch it. If somebody comps me into that Limp Bizkit show, I will get there early to watch Corey Feldman, and I will leave right after Limp Bizkit goes on. Well, he's not the one and only Donatello, but he was the first live action Donatello. I'll give him that. And he was good. He was a good actor. You've been told you have a face for radio. What could you do? Nobody gives a shit if you have a face for radio. They want to know if you have a voice for radio. They want to know if, and this is the important thing, if you have a personality for radio. Because people come up to me all the time and they're like, I've been told I have a voice for radio. What do you think? And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Your voice doesn't matter because everybody's got a voice. You know, let me know if you've got a personality, because that's where this all comes from, is the personality. If you guys didn't want to watch me talk, I would not fucking be here. If I didn't have a personality that I could, you know, it takes a big personality to squeeze into 30 seconds who you are and the information you want to give people, along with some entertainment. Sometimes I talk a little longer than 30 seconds, but not, I try to keep it between 30 and 45 seconds on the air all the time. Yeah. Corey's on the whole tour. I don't know. Hey, Amy. I don't know if an approval for the headliner includes an approval for Corey, because he's fucking weird. So you may want to send a separate photo request for him to make sure you can shoot his set. But yeah, it's some crazy shit. It really is. I gotta record a commercial. You guys don't want to hear that, do you? What's new with you, Amy? All right. Busy cleaning out shit. Girl, that is the story of my life. I was supposed to clean out shit this weekend in my garage. Guess what I cleaned out? Fuck all. I basically spent the whole weekend cooking and then not doing shit. I was really tired. It was a rough weekend after Comic-Con the weekend before. It was so busy. Plus, I may or may not have had COVID. I mean, I tested negative, so I probably didn't have COVID, but I felt like I was coming down with COVID every day. But also, that is how I feel every day. When it's nap time, you always end up here. Do I put you to sleep, Amy? Do I have that voice that just, lulls you into a deep sleep? Oh yeah, Justine. You know what though? At this point, I would consider giving him props because he's still trying to do the Michael thing, right? Like he didn't just give that up. He's been doing it for 40 years. It's bone.
I'm sure you've seen more plants. So does he sing a lot of Zeppelin?
What?
Does Robert Plant sing a lot of Led Zeppelin?
Oh, I don't know how many Led Zeppelin songs are still in Robert Plant's set list anymore. I know there are a couple of them for sure.
Right?
Maybe like 3 or 4, but I don't know for sure.
Well, I want to go. I think I'll go. Yeah, and I want to go with you, but you should do me.
Yeah, no, I can't make it, buddy. I'll be out of town.
Town.
Yep, I'll be in Tennessee. I'll be far, far away.
Tennessee?
Yep.
Well, you don't tell me. Let's go.
Okay. Bye. He'll do that when he gets through. He calls back a lot. Resting before you cook up some steaks. Well, how are you going to cook those steaks? What are you going to do? Are you going to put butter on them? I love finishing a steak with butter. Now that sounds really good. What Disney movie freaks me out the most? I don't know. I'm a grown-up. It would be pretty difficult for a Disney movie to freak me out. I mean, when I was a kid, I was scarred by Bambi's mom getting shot like everybody else was. Old Yeller was pretty fucked up. There's an Old Yeller joke in Deadpool. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but man, it's fucking funny. Disney movies. I mean, there's so many Disney movies, right? The Aristocats was fucking weird. Like, honestly, if you drill down on any Disney movie, you'll be like, wait a minute, what? Huh? The sexism is rampant. Every woman needs a Prince Charming to come save her ass. I'm glad that we're starting to finally flip that script. The jungle. Oh, no, I'm not afraid of snakes. I never have been. There's a great episode of my podcast, our podcast, with Steve Gorman and I, where it turns out Gorman is scared to death of snakes. And I think snakes are cuddly and adorable. He was talking about how somebody robbed a convenience store with a boa constrictor. And I was like, how do you threaten someone with a boa constrictor around your own neck? Like, hi, give me all the money in the register or this snake is going to choke me. Like, what, how does that work? And he goes, oh no, I'll tell you how it works. It works the same way it works on anyone who is scared to death of snakes. They see a snake and they're like, fuck you, take everything and go. And I was like, seriously, dude, it's a constrictor. It's not going to hurt you. And he's like, I don't care. It's a snake. I'll give it my children. He's like, that's how afraid of snakes I am. And I was like, so when I was little, if my Fairfield people are still here, we went to the Fairfield Parent Preschool, which was like a preschool co-op. And everybody's parents had to come in and do some time with the kids. That's how they alleviated the bill. And back in the 70s, it was easier because there were a lot of moms that didn't work, especially my mom, because my dad was in the Air Force. And so they used to bring in a giant snake, like all the time, like at least once a month, they would bring in this snake. And I'm telling you, this boa constrictor was massive. We would stretch that thing across like 8 of us. I mean, 8 of us at like 3 or 4 years old, but 8 kids would line up to get to put this snake across them. And we would just sit there and you would get to pet your little segment of snake. Oh, he's my baby Georgie. So since I was like 3.5 years old, I didn't give a shit about snakes. They're adorable. Sorry, my sister's texting me. It's creepy how people take to the snake. Oh, I don't really take to the snake in Jungle Book. He's not bad. I'm not mad at him, but he's not my dude. You knew a snake priestess who wanted you to get a snake massage? I mean, that sounds a little gimmicky. You went to a hippie preschool in Concord in the early 70s, no snakes, but you learned to plant veggies. Same, bro. Yep. Hell yeah, Robert. Let's hear it for co-op fucking hippie preschools in the 70s, man. Kids needed to learn shit like that. Now all they do is teach them how to glue shit together. Why in the fuck do they teach children to make slime? That's just crazy. The yellow and white snake. I'm glad you clarified that, Justine, because for a hot minute I was like, the what? Oh, God, this fucking calendar. There are so many shows. On Friday the 9th, I got DM'd by some band that was like, hey, come see our show. And I'm like, when is it? And they're like, Friday the 9th. And I'm like, I am already torn between Lynch Mob and State Line Empire at the Guild and Y&T at the Cornerstone. But of course, Cornerstone is on my way home and plus Y&T. Which reminds me, I should, oh, Jesus, plus Megadeth at Concord. That's a 9 a.m. call time, by the way. Just so you know, when you think, oh, it must be so cool to work in concerts. No, I got to get up and be at work by 9 a.m. Let me just make sure I got that date, that time right, too, so I don't fuck it up. Oh, God, I have that. Anybody want to go see The Crow, the new one? Oh, yeah. Well, PJ. I don't do well at 9 a.m. Hey, Terry, I'm doing good. Tired. The Ghost movie was awesome. Oh, I meant to see that. But it's going to streaming here pretty soon, so I'm going to try and catch it on streaming. Hey, Kevin, how you feeling? That leg swelling go down yet? Dan, you have a picture of a snake on your head. Aw, that sounds like fun. Oh, thanks, Justine. Yeah, my dad did Vietnam. He was a pilot, so I don't want to say he had it easy in Vietnam, but as a pilot, he didn't have it as hard as people who were on the ground. But yeah, military is military, and it ain't pretty, especially in times of conflict. I can't find the email that tells me what time I have to be there. I'm pretty sure it was 9 a.m., but if I got that wrong, I'll be in trouble. Aha, there it is. Yeah, 9 a.m. All right. Do I have to do anything on the 11th? Can I sleep on Sunday? Please tell me I can sleep on Sunday. Okay, good. I was like, have I missed something? The Same Crow, but it's not a sequel. It's a reboot. And the only reason I am agreeing to go and host this is because it's got a Skarsgård in it. Otherwise, I would be like, blasphemy. Because, yeah, The Crow. Yeah. And you know what? The script looks a lot like they took a John Wick script that was rejected and then we're like, hey, can we make this into a Crow movie? We'll see. I don't know. This weekend, Kev, I am going to see Y&T at the Cornerstone on my way home from work. And then I'm going to leave early because I got to get up early and be at the Concord Pavilion to work for Megadeth at 9 a.m. And then I will be at the Concord Pavilion until probably midnight. And then on Sunday, I think I get to sleep. Do I get to sleep on Sunday? Sunday the 11th? Yeah. You know what? I got to double check where this Crow screening is. I think it's at the Metreon. So many emails, dude. YouTube told me I have a super fan, and I don't know who that is or what that means. Weird, huh? I got a super thanks. Yay! Aha, there it is. Crow screening. Aha, yep. Monday, 7:30, AMC Metreon. Okay. Basically, I try to get this whole thing filled out, and then I transfer it to this thing, and then also double check it in this thing. That way, hopefully, I don't miss anything. No, it's not a sequel to that. It's a reboot. Or wait, you know what? I take it back. You know what, Justine? Now that I think on it, I think I do remember reading that it's another Crow story in the Crow universe where Brandon Lee and his girlfriend existed. Like he's a story that was known, and then this is another story, and this guy becomes the Crow because you become the Crow when you die this violent and unjust death that has a vengeance thing to it or something. You're right, Dan. I'll bet you it was the $2 thing from yesterday. Oh shit. Was I not paying it? God, I knew it. Oh well. Now I gotta wait a minute for these people to call. Where's PJ? You gonna miss this cue to call, brother? I mean, caller 9 at any rate. Busy weekend. Lynch Mob and Sonoma County Fair. Tell the Lynch Mob guys I said hi. I work with them on the cruise a bunch. No, Amy, the super fan is someone who sent me a $2 thank you. It's all you have a super thank you from a super fan. Kind of cool, right? He's like, yeah. I talked to him. It was yesterday, right? That must be what it's from. Yeah, it was just like, hey, super thanks, $2. And I was like, I did not know you could give me money on YouTube. Thanks, bro. And he's like, yeah, I just subscribed. And I was like, even better. Awesome sauce. Little by little, but you're still trying to sit up and stand. I can visit you on Sunday in Concord. No thanks. I am not getting out of bed on Sunday. I will be fucking exhausted. But I appreciate the offer. You know. Yeah, you just get well. Jared, your boyfriend, can't wait to see him again. Oh, Jaron? Jaron from George Lynch? I'm going to tell him you said that. Megadeth swag would be cool. It would, wouldn't it? I'll let you know if I get any, but I'm not sharing. Oh, you did that with other YouTubers, Dan, but not with me? I'm a little offended now. Who are these people you gave money to that weren't me? Oh, there we go. There's the 1 minute mark. All right. All the way down. Come on. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And go. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 1. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 2. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 3. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 4. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 5. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 6. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 7. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 8. Hi, it's the bone. Your caller 9. Sorry. So close.
Darn.
Aw. All right, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Hi, it's the bone. Who's this?
This is Greg.
Hey, Greg. How are you doing today?
Hanging out by yourself.
Not bad, not bad. Greg, have you won anything from the bone in the last 30 days?
No, I have not.
Greg, what's your last name?
Tennessee.
Spell that for me, brother.
You want me to spell it for you?
Yes.
Kennessey. Tennessee. Like Tennessee, like Tennessee.
Okay, Greg, I do not see you in the system. I'm going to have to get some information from you. Congratulations. You are caller 10. You got a pair of tickets to see Limp Bizkit. Yeah, same diff.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're all the way on the downtown mountainside, then we're not really neighbors.
I'm by the refinery.
Oh yeah, so that's close. We're practically neighbors. Congratulations, Greg. You got a pair of tickets to see Limp Bizkit at the Concord Pavilion on August 23rd? Yep, August 23rd. Tickets are going to be emailed to you. So keep an eye on your spam filter. Make sure you get that email that comes from us. It'll probably come from like cumulus.com or something like that, or The Bone or KSAN, or Live Nation. At any rate, when you get the email that says you won, what?
It take a couple days to get the email.
Hard to say. I mean, it could happen anytime now because that show's coming up pretty quick. So it could be any time in the next couple of days to a couple of weeks.
I appreciate you. You guys are on.
Yeah, no worries. Just make sure that when you get that email, you open it up right away and click the link inside to accept the tickets. And then they'll be delivered to you via either email, Ticketmaster app, or Live Nation app.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Greg. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. Cheers. First time winner. Yeah. The system works. Oh my God, Amy, you were seriously talking about Jaron? I know him. I'm having like my elf moment. Santa, I know him. Well, when you go to the show and you see Jaron, tell him Nikki Blakk says hey. Yes, Jaron. Like Sharon, but with a J. Okay. Where were we? Wow, that was quick. 1 second. You have a wet selfie? Were you guys on the cruise? Why was he wet? Do I want to know? Yeah, I want to know. Tell me the story. Always one of my favorites. That is Cheap Tricks. I want you to want me. I'm Nikki Blakk, and I want you to come with us to the Lamont and Tonelli Ball. It's only 10 days away. We are going to party it up on Friday night, August 16th at the Toyota Pavilion in Concord. We've got Stunt Double Pilots live and Our Lady Peace, all the Bone Rock Jocks, and the whole Bonehead family. Tickets are on sale now at livenation.com. But if you're listening in the 8 a.m., 11 a.m., or 3 p.m. hours, you'll have a chance to win those tickets from the Rock of the Bay. Oh yeah, Amy, I might need to see this. I need to see this wet selfie. I don't know if I have any pictures with Jaron. I don't remember ever taking any. Let me see. Trying to think of where they would be if I did have them. I don't know. I gotta pee. Was Jaron wearing a shirt or did you see his tattoo? Because one of the most amazing things, and probably the only reason why I really like Jaron, is because he has a tattoo on his whole side of David Lopan, the character from Big Trouble in Little China. And I saw that and I was like, he's sweaty up. Girl, live the dream. I'm not stopping you. Is he sweaty and topless? Because you have to see this tattoo. It's fucking amazing. It's a giant portrait of David Lopan from fucking Big Trouble in Little China. And I was like, dude, is that fucking David Lopan in a giant tattoo on your side? And he's like, yeah, how'd you know? And I'm like, fucking, I'd know David Lopan anywhere, even on your fucking tits. Well, it's not his tits, it's over here. It's like down here on the side, but yeah. Yeah, PJ, I'm taking everybody to the movies. Yeah. Amy, feel free to disrobe him and be like, Nikki Blakk told me you had a tattoo here that I have to see. That'll be hilarious. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Oh, but the movie's on a Monday night, PJ, so I don't know how you can make it. It's like a Monday night in San Francisco. But if you want to go, let me know.
his tracks or on your tracks?
On our tracks. Like he said, he's heard it on Metal Zone and he's heard it on my Saturday.
Definitely time is beats. Okay, for sure. That way I can work to get.
You got something to work on because
Yeah.
they came back with the non-answer.
Which is really rough because then I go.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Where were we? Oh, I got to change that. 5 o'clock. I have no obligations in the 5 o'clock hour. Yay! I mean, you know. There you go, Amy. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. I'm pretty sure he'd get naked for you. Why wouldn't he? He's a nice guy. Objectify him a little bit. I give you permission to objectify someone. Let's see. Hold on. Do I want that? Yeah, let's do that. You know, ever since I added that 7-minute Pink Floyd song, we're back on time. Mostly on time. Okay, hold on. This might need to come out here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's better. Okay. That's right. We have a new Green Day one. Wait, what? That's not right. You want popcorn with nacho cheese. You can't help but think of Seinfeld whenever you hear Good Riddance. You mentioned that before, but I have no idea why. It still makes no sense to me. What does Seinfeld have to do with Good Riddance? They used it in the clip show. The last one, like that finale episode when they're all like in jail or whatever. Is that what you're talking about? They used Time of Your Life in that, like significantly? I do not remember it being there. Weird, huh? Maybe I was already sick of the song by then. I mean, it was in everybody's goddamn prom. And it was all over the world. I could not get away from it for a while. And when that happens, I'm like, I start tuning a song out when that happens. Aha, that's what I was looking for right there. Now let's try this again. I don't know what's going on, but the AC just kicked way up. Time to barbecue. Oh yeah, add some butter. Throw some herb, make some herb butter, dude. If you got thyme or even parsley. Just like a little herb butter on top of that bad boy just as you finish it off. Oh, so good. Okay. Let's see. 03722. Let's try this again. There we go. Now it's working. And 03683. Excellent. Huh. Okay. Hey, Aaron. Nice one, Amy. Yeah, dude. I had a little teeny tiny thyme tumbleweed in my garden, and then I went out of town and it died. Somebody let it die instead of watering it for me. I was super pissed. Ever since then, I have not had a thyme tumbleweed, and I have had a really hard time finding fresh thyme at the grocery store. You know, they're always drowning in dill and cilantro and parsley, but thyme has been tougher to find. You know what I need to do? I need to go to Trader Joe's and get one of those potted thyme plants and then just transplant it into the garden so that I got it all the time, because thyme and butter is the best thing. Just make a thyme butter together, and I just keep it. I'll just keep it in like a wax paper in the fridge, and every time I'm cooking something, I just grab some of it and throw it on. It's great with eggs and all meats, and so good. Have I caught any of the Olympics? I have seen 0 Olympics outside of the Gojira performance at the Olympics, which I've seen a million times. In fact, I haven't even watched the whole opening ceremony. I've only watched the Gojira part of the ceremony, and that's it. It's terrible. I am probably going to have to tap out here pretty soon, though, because I got work to do. I need to try and get some lost episodes of the podcast up, because Gorman and I have not been able to have a chat and connect for a minute. And I don't think we're going to until at least next week sometime. But I got a few minutes if anybody's got any questions. Oh, I'm not in trouble here, am I? Where are we? No, we're good. Okay. How was your day, Aaron? Got Metal Zone done. Bitch, I had Metal Zone done yesterday on account of Chas is going to be out of town this weekend, so we needed to get some shit done early. And Baby Huey added Skin Lab to the system, so we will be able to play that. Yay. There was something else I was going to tell you guys, and I totally spaced it. Let's see. It is Tuesday. It's only Tuesday, and I'm already like living in the weekend in my head because I have so much fucking shit going on this week, and this weekend. Oh, I can't wait for Sunday. Sunday's going to be my one day of not dealing with anything except the lemons. I've really got to deal with the lemons. Yeah, okay. Fuck it. I'm going to peace out. Everybody's good, right? Everybody's good. Everybody's got all their questions in. Everybody's had a chance to say hey and all the business. Lemonade for sale. No. There's just no way to even come close to how difficult it is if you're not a 10-year-old child to create a beverage product and then try to market and sell it. Good night. Good night, PJ. Hard lemonade. I am actually going to make limoncello. That is one of the things on my list to do with the lemons. I have a long list of lemon stuff that one of them is a lemon cheesecake recipe, but it's going to depend on how hot it is, if it's too hot to bake. But I got a lot of lemon stuff that I got to do on Sunday, and then that's it. Maybe I'll binge watch some TV. If I'm feeling really productive, I'll start to go through some shit in the garage, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'll have to do laundry. Yeah, there's that shit. And I got to start packing for the mountain festival. I got to figure out what I'm going to wear. Oy vey. Yep. Nope. Too much work. Tacos sounds good. Hey, Avery. Oh, you popped in at the worst time. I'm signing off. What do you got going on, man? What's up with you? Got any questions before I peace out of here? Work. Yeah. I got work too. What's your day job? Am I going to be at your gig next month? I don't know. Where is it? I know he sent it to me, but I haven't done the Oh, you work for the vector control? Or the Brazilian cinnamon pineapple? Oh, that sounds good. Where did I see that? Dude, vector control saved my ass one time. A fucking wasp nest moved in at the base of the redwood tree in my driveway. And it was right at where I put my driver's side door. And one day it wasn't there. And the next day, I was attacked by wasps and I got stung in the eye and it was all fucked up. And yeah, the flyer is on here. Don't act like I'm going to be able to find that, dude. I know that I have the show information somewhere, but if I have to go and find it, forget about it. It's not. I'm not going to look for it until I have to do the concert calendar, which is not until Thursday. But yeah, wasp sting in the eye, and vector control came out. And it's funny because vector control is we only do wasps nests that are in the ground. And I was like, thank God this one's in the fucking ground. And they did. They came out and they killed it. And I was like, yeah, fuck you, wasps. That'll teach you to fucking sting me in the eye. Oh, it was gross too. Have you ever seen anybody with a wasp sting in the eye? It's all hella elephant man and shit. Yeah, Amy, send me some pics. I'm down. Or just, post the pics and tag me in them. I'll check it out. It's just on the Blind Illusion Facebook page. Nope, not going there. No, I think Mark emailed me your show dates. I just haven't added them to the concert calendar, so I don't know what they are. But if you want to know if I'm going to your show next month, it would behoove you to say, are you going to our show next month on blank date at such and such place? Because then I could give you an answer. Yeah, but if you're like, hey, are you going to our show next month? It's someplace at some time. I'm like, you just got here, so you don't know this, but I'm working on my calendar right now, and it's very full. September 20th at the Ivy Room. Oh, the Ivy Room. Nice. I do like that place. Okay. Well, I am not out of town. So that's a possibility. It's a Friday, so I have to work, but the Ivy Room is on my way home from work, so maybe. It's going to depend on how tired I am, because I don't know if you notice, I get super cranky. You think it's at 8 p.m.? Well, I don't get out of here until after 7, so I would be late. But I also do have to get going because I got a break coming up in 3 minutes and stuff. So thanks for checking in, Avery, and everybody. Amy, I want to know about how, Amy, you can just email me the pics. If you don't post them, just send them to an email, nikkiblack@gmail.com. That way I'll see them. And then, that's easy. Yeah. I tell you what, Avery, here's what I always say. Nobody gets into metal because they're so healthy and well-adjusted. All right, guys. Nighty night. Oh, Justine, there's no such thing as a non-alcoholic limoncello. That's just like lemon and sugar. That's basically a lemon simple syrup. Is limoncello without alcohol. Lemon curd. Lemon curd is like limoncello without alcohol, which is great on toast, by the way. Bring back barbecue sauce? Dan, I missed that. I don't know what you were talking about. Okay. Love you guys. Gotta go. Same bat time, same bat channel. That's Chasta's thing. I definitely don't say that. I'm always like, peace out, bitches. She and I are a lot alike, but then there's this little 10% where we're very different. And she's the glasses half full and I'm the glasses half empty. And she's the love. And I'm like, peace out, bitches. It's just a little 10% difference. Otherwise, we're almost the same person. Oh, that, and I'm 10 years older or 9 years older or something like that. Whatever. Barbecue win in Tennessee. Oh, yeah, no. I'm already, nope, I got a minute to go. I'll talk to you guys later.